very pleased to say to you that the budget is balanced. And it has not come easily because, as many of you will remember, a year ago there were projections that we would have as much as a $50 or $60 million deficit. And a number of things have happened that have made it possible for this balanced budget to be presented. Starting in July of last year, when I took office, I asked the Council to join with me in cutting $12.5 million from our already adopted budget. The Council cooperated magnificently and cut $10.5 million from that budget. In addition to that, I've asked the departments, as they presented their proposed budgets, that they cut back to 95% of their budgets for the prior year. If they had additional add-on items that they thought were high priority, they should list them in that sequence, and I would then make a judgment as to which would be added. I think that our departments have done well in responding to that request. To Councilman Marvin Braude, who is chairman of the Finance Committee. And Marv, I want to tell you that I'm very happy to announce that the goals that I had set last year for a balanced budget without increasing taxes is something that we are going to be able to deliver on today. With, pardon me, an unanticipated source of revenue, an increase in revenue this year, and we expect that it will continue into next year. We had not only wiped out that major deficit, but we presented what, in my judgment, is a sound, balanced budget that will provide the kind of services that the people of this community want, deserve, and must have. Now, there are a number of items in the budget that I have taken from the budget the money for the Human Relations Bureau. I've watched that bureau over the past year, and it is my judgment that I simply could not justify continuing the expenditure of that $250,000 for the staff. The Commission will be retained because I think there are a number of things that they can do in helping to identify our problems in Los Angeles City, and then providing a communication link with the County Commission on Human Relations, and they will provide that kind of service to the entire city as well as the rest of the county.
Expected a $50 million deficit, and I know that it was only through hard work starting 9 months ago that this kind of a document could have been delivered by the mayor. I'm very impressed, and I'm going to look forward to working to review the budget with the council. We won't agree on everything, I'm sure, but I'm grateful, and I think you've done a phenomenal job. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank
Mayor.
you, Marv. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take your questions.
Mayor Bradley, can you tell us where this revenue of $19 million came from?
selected under civil service procedures. And you can't simply go in and remove the staff and put new staff on.
So you're not faulting the concept of dealing with gang problems? It's just a failure on the part of people in the department?
I think that we have not had the kind of response from the staff that I thought was needed. Whether this is some inadequacy on their part in terms of understanding their job, or simply a lack of the skills to do it, you know, I'm not sure.
Mr. Mayor, do you expect the county commission will fill that void?
Yes, we've had some discussions with county officials about this, and they carry that role and responsibility before we establish our own bureau, and I'm confident that they will continue to perform in the city.
Mr. Mayor, last July